Hey everyone, I'm Ben Zaror from MarketX Ventures, and we are democratizing access to growth and late-stage venture investing. Let me ask you a question. Have you had the experience of having to do boring, annoying, repetitive work at your job? Most people, including myself, will answer that question with a big yes. Today, we will be discussing a late-stage startup that is building virtual robots to free people from repetitive tasks and allow them to focus on creative, results-producing work. This company operates in what is called the RPA industry. RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation. And companies within this industry deploy products and services that automate some aspect of work. So far, the type of work being automated has been back office tasks. Think data entry or form processing. But the industry is slowly moving towards automating front office tasks to help client-facing employees perform better at their jobs. A little history about the RPA industry. It all started in the early 2000s when three main players, UiPath, Blue Prism, and Automation Anywhere, started releasing their automation libraries to BPO-type companies. And BPO stands for Business Process Outsourcing. And a lot of these companies were helping their clients solve problems by automating or taking on tasks that cost their clients tons of money and time. As technology evolved and we started seeing advances in artificial intelligence and machine learning, the RPA industry evolved as well. Today, many RPA solutions are actually AI-driven, and they have become startup unicorns along with the rise of the AI trend. Now, as promised, let's discuss a company that is a major player in the RPA industry. In fact, this company has become the market leader and calls 8 of the top 10 Fortune 500 companies as clients. This company is UiPath. UiPath was founded in 2005 by Daniel Dines and Mario Sturca. They started in Romania and later moved it to New York City, and today they have around 14 or 15 offices globally because they do have a diverse geographic client base. The company has built a platform and has categorized it into 3 buckets. The first bucket is called Studio. Studio is essentially a tool that helps companies build these automation robots that automate the repetitive tasks. The second is Orchestrator. Orchestrator is a records keeper of sorts. They track and log everyone that is operating within the UiPath platform. And so it's essentially a log of activities that anyone that's using the UiPath platform within that company can see. And the last piece is Automation Hub. Automation Hub is like an internal intranet where companies host all these automation tools and activities. And in terms of customers, UiPath has over 7,000 customers globally and boasts 8 of the top 10 Fortune 500 companies. And I believe that the statistic out there is they have 70% of the Fortune 500 companies as clients, which is pretty amazing. To date, the company has raised $1.2 billion worth of funding. And in the last fundraise, which happened in July of 2020, they raised $225 million at a $10.2 billion valuation. Now, you might be thinking that $10.2 billion for a late-stage startup is a high valuation, but let's dig into where the company sits in its industry, and we can take a closer look at why that valuation may actually be fair. So the company is the clear market leader in the RPA industry. A Forrester survey puts UiPath ahead of all RPA industry players and rates their product library and market presence as the highest in the industry. Now, there are, however, some market competitors that rival UiPath in some minor categories. Let's discuss those. The top 2 competitors to UiPath are Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism. And while they fall behind UiPath in terms of product depth and deployment, they match the company in terms of governance and analytics. But considering the nature of the RPA industry, UiPath will continue to build a moat around its business because the AI algorithms that are built into its platform are continuing to get smarter as time goes on. Let's quickly discuss the company's valuation. And so looking at my screen here, I see that the company is valued in the secondaries market at just around $33 billion, with fiscal year 20 revenue being estimated at 700 million. That puts the company at 47 times revenue in terms of valuation. And in terms of share price, just around $60 per share. And so you may think that 47x is a little expensive, but you need to really think about the story of the company here. And this is a true growth story. And thinking about that, you look at the industry and you see that the industry is expected to grow into 2025 at a 51% compounded annual growth rate, reaching $75 billion by 2025. And when you have that strong of a growth story, what's happening is when you purchase a company like UiPath today, you're really purchasing future growth. So that's what really justifies today's valuation. Let's review all that we have discussed today. We have a company that has won multiple awards from the likes of Forbes and the Financial Times. They have been rated the top in their industry by the likes of Forrester for product depth and growth. And they are a strong market leader by market share and overall revenue. Now, this company is valued at just around $33 billion in the secondaries market with a $60 per share price. And this is supported by the overall RPA Industry's growth of 51% compounded annual growth rate into 2025. If you found this information to be helpful, please subscribe below, press the like button, and leave any comments or questions below, and our team will get back to you. Also, if you wanted to make investments in technology companies such as UiPath or any of the other companies that we are working on, please reach out to us at themarketx.com.